Hello. Yeah, you should be sorry. It's really fun. It's really fun to have a French BF. There's a fly in my face. It's really fun to have a French BF that takes you on dates. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know because you're a loner. A loner. A loner. Get bullied. Hold on. There we go. Oh, perfect. 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 I don't even want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about your woes. Your woes is me. I don't want to hear about it. I actually do want to hear about it. I care very deeply. Sorry, I'm still getting my personality on. I forgot my personality. Ugh. I've been filming all morning, so I'm a little bit fried. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. What of it? What of it? What of it? What of it? Doesn't mean you're special. Don't you go getting any ideas now. Well, it was on my to-do list, so I kind of did have to stream. Plus, I'm not done filming for the day, but all of my batteries are dead. I bought brand new batteries so that I could, like previously my camera has only had one battery. So when that battery died, I had to stop filming. So often filming would take me anywhere from like 2 to 3 days, depending on how much work I had to do. And so I was like, oh, I can get it all done in one day. How convenient. But the batteries, my new batteries, they don't hold as much of a charge as the original one. So the original one I can film for 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes ish before it dies. These batteries, I think I get an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour out of each one. So that means in total, with all 3 batteries, I get 4.5 hours. I filmed my freaking fingies, fake fan. You fake fan. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. Yeah, that's right. Get called out. Get called out for being a little faker. A little faker. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Quadrant. No, I meant to confirm. It's fine. It's fine. This song is too dramatic. Calm down. You don't even know. You don't even know what I film myself for. That makes you a faker. And it makes you stinky, but I didn't even want to bring that up. When's the last time you showered? Really? Why is it muted? What in the hell is going on? Hang on. Hold on. Hang on. Are you sure? Because you don't smell like you've showered today. You stinky. What in the heck? There you go. You should be able to hear music now. Ugh. The drama of it all. I thought I skipped this song. Yeah, I mean, I restarted my computer, which always causes chaos and drama. I don't know why. It's like every time I restart it, my computer has a heart attack. One of these days, it's just not gonna restart. It's just gonna give up on life, and I'm gonna have to accept that. I'm actually okay. I was like, am I doing this wrong? I know. Even more elaborate picture frames. I just think they're a really easy way to make it. I just think they're a very easy way to make things look old and fancy. Maybe. Wait, you think you know me? You think you know me? You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. You don't even know my name. 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 You have no idea. You know nothing. You know nothing. No, you don't. You do not. I wish. That's such a cool name. I wish my name was Killer Croc. That'd be so cool, but no. No. I can give you a hint. In fact, I will give you 2 hints. Ready? Hint number 1. My name starts with a letter. And hint number 2. My name is a name of a person. What? What? If you can't figure it out from that, you're silly. You are silly. You're telling me you're not smart enough to figure it out based off those hints? What makes you say that? Do you know the Rumpelstiltskin fairy tale? Tell you what. Tell you what. I'll give you 3 guesses to guess my name. And if you guess incorrectly, then I get your firstborn child. It doesn't start with an R. Or maybe it does. I would never give you such a strong hint. I'll tell you, it doesn't start with a Z. Okay? It doesn't start with an X. My name isn't Xavier. Okay? That's all you're getting. Doesn't look too bad. Interesting. Very interesting guess. So I'm assuming I give off Amelia vibes to you. I respect the guess. I like the name Amelia, so I will give you another hint. Some would say... I'm trying to give a hint that's, like, not too obvious. Okay, here's a hint that's not too obvious. That's really not going to narrow it down at all. My name has 2 syllables. So... it's not Charlotte, but I actually do know someone named Charlotte. Someone quite close to my family, I guess. I think you're just gonna have to live without knowing, my friend. Because I think even if you did get it right, I'm not sure I'd confirm. Just to keep my privacy intact. I'll probably share my name eventually, just like I'm definitely going to do a face reveal eventually. I just don't know when. Look, I gotta get hot before I do a face reveal, okay? I can't be looking scrungly and do a face reveal. But in order to get hot, I need money, right? So, until I get money, no face reveal. And then I'll get hot. That's so strange. I know an Ella as well. Nope. You just go through every single name in the English language. Also, I get your firstborn child. Those are actually Frenchie's close people. He's the one that knows an Ella and a Charlotte. You actually haven't named anybody in my family. Single? Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? No, yeah, your child, your firstborn. I believe it'll happen eventually. And I am absolutely gonna snatch that babby. Just you wait. And then I'm gonna eat it like witches of old. You're not gonna get it. I will say, I don't think my name suits me at all. And it's to the point where nobody really calls me by my actual, like, legal name. Because I don't think anybody else really feels like my name suits me either. I'm called by a nickname by almost every single person in my life, including Frenchie. When Frenchie and I met, actually, I was going by a different name. These are all very cute names that you're coming up with. I will say that. I feel like if my name was Annabelle, I might actually keep it. You know what? I don't think Annabelle is actually suited to me. It's a bit soft. I don't think I'm quite girly enough to be an Annabelle. I feel like to be an Annabelle, you have to, like, do ballet. You know? You gotta be kind of cute. I don't know if my name's very popular in Australia. I have no idea. I'm not a dog. Isn't that, like, the most common dog name? I don't know either. You know what? I'll look it up someday, but not today. Yeah, I'll figure out, like, how to make donations possible. I don't think you can donate until I'm a Twitch affiliate. Which I'm not at yet. I need 50 followers and an average of 3 viewers per stream. I have 30 followers and an average of like 2.1 viewers per stream or something like that. I get it. I think they don't want you to, like, be able to come on here and just, like, immediately start scamming people out of money. They want you to build a relationship with people before you scam them out of their money. Which is fine. I am kind of monetized on YouTube, but I don't have any of the monetization features enabled yet. Like, I don't know if you know what, like, super chats are. It's essentially the same as donating on Twitch, but on YouTube. And I can do that, and I can do memberships. I have memberships on YouTube, and I can also add, like, a shopping tab, I think, to my YouTube channel. But I don't have any of those enabled because I have, like, what do you call it? A concern, I guess, is how I would describe it. So, on YouTube, for super chats, I was talking to Frenchie about this. For super chats, for anything that goes through YouTube, but specifically super chats, YouTube takes 30% of them, right? Which is fine. Like, that's totally normal. I'm not annoyed about that. That's whatever. YouTube has to take a cut. I get it. So YouTube takes 30% of your super chat. However, if you are using an Apple device to donate, like an iPhone, an iPad, I don't know, an iMac, but if you are using an Apple device to pay, then Apple also takes 30%. So that means that if you were to donate through your iPhone $100 to me, I would get $40 out of that. And I'm not saying, like, I want all of the money. I'm saying, like, as somebody who's making donations, I feel like you'd be pretty pissed off if you found out that the majority of your donation is going to these companies instead of to the person you're trying to support. So I don't know whether or not to turn them on, because ethically, I feel like it would be really upsetting for a viewer to find that out. The thing is, if you donate through a browser, like through Google Chrome, that does not happen because Google owns YouTube. So Google's not going to take it twice, right? But you just wouldn't be able to donate through your iPhone. And I would feel really bad if people were like trying to support me by making donations, by doing super chats, that kind of thing. And then fucking YouTube and the Apple Play Store especially take the majority of the money. I feel like people would not be okay with that. So that's why I haven't turned them on yet, is because I don't want to be complicit in people like getting scammed. I feel bad about that. And I guess there's not really anything I can do about it, but I'm like, do I put like a disclaimer in my description being like, hey, you know, maybe don't do this, right? I don't know. I feel bad. I really, really don't want to be complicit in making people feel like they've been scammed or ripped off. So that's why I haven't enabled any of the monetization features on YouTube yet. Just because of that, right? Like, it's not a big deal. I'm not personally upset at YouTube for it. I think it's kind of shitty that Apple takes an additional 30%. I understand the YouTube side. The Apple side is like fucked up. But I'm like, I can't imagine somebody being okay with like donating $5 to me and I only get $2, you know? They think that they're donating money to me. So yeah, and again, it's not a greed thing. It's not like, oh, I deserve all of this money. It's that if I were a viewer and I donated this money and I found out that that is what was happening to it, I would be really upset. So I'm trying to think of it from a viewer perspective. Hi, baby. Come here, baby. She said, hi, mommy. Hello, mommy. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. The thing about Twitch is that they also take a significant portion of the donations. Twitch takes 50% of everything. So, thank you for the kiss. Twitch takes 50% of donations, they take 50% of subscriber revenue, they take 50% of ad revenue, they take a flat 50% of everything. Yeah, I know. I know. YouTube takes 45% of ad revenue from videos. So, like, these companies, as the hosting websites, they take quite a good chunk of money from the people that you're supporting. So no matter what, if people support me or donate to me or whatever, companies are going to be taking shit out of that. It's just what has to happen. But it is really irritating. I would rather they not do that, but they have to support their platform somehow, right? Oh, it's a big yow. You're so cute. You're so cute. I would like to get back to work, little mooch. My little mooch. Nah, you're so cute. I could just squeeze your little head. Tell mommy, don't squeeze my head. That would be so frustrating for me. Nah. Can you go lay down? Yes, that's a good girl. Yes. So, like, the best way to donate would be either I actually get my Patreon up and running, or I make a Ko-fi or a Ko-fi. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but I've heard good things about Ko-fi from other artists. So I might go that route. It's difficult. And I want to emphasize so much that it is not a greed thing at all. I'm not saying that because, like, I want more money. I'm saying that because if I were a viewer, I would want the money that I donated to go to the person that I'm donating to. That's it. I'm not trying to blame Twitch or YouTube or whatever. The person I'm blaming the most is the Apple Store. It's spelled like this, Ko-fi. But I don't know exactly how it works. I've never really looked into that website before, but I've heard good things about it from artists. I think it's called Ko-fi. Because they have a thing that's like, buy me a coffee, and you can donate like $2 or whatever. I'm glad you understand. But I think they take an extremely nominal fee. Ko-fi does. I'll have to look into it. And I'm gonna get YouTube memberships up and running. I basically just need to make badges for the YouTube memberships. Because when you're a member, you get like a little special badge next to your name. And I want those ready to go so that people aren't waiting for their badges. I probably will enable super chats, but just make a note in the description like, hey, it would be best if you would support through Google or whatever. God, I have a headache that is killing me. I've had like a non-stop headache for so long. It's not even funny. I've had the same headache behind my eye for like, oh God, I don't know, 2 weeks. I feel terrible. Yeah, I had no idea until recently, right? Like, I had no idea until I got monetized about that, because they told me. But I had no clue. I never hear anybody talking about it. I've never heard any YouTubers talk about it. I've never heard anyone who has, like, memberships activated talk about it. I mean, I guess that's what was happening with the whole, like, Epic Games Apple lawsuit. But I don't know how that resolved, or if it's over, or if it's still in progress. I have no clue what happened with that. I don't really hear about it very much anymore. I think people don't talk about it because it would make their viewers less incentivized to donate. Because, like, users don't want all of their money going to these big-ass companies. And so streamers and YouTubers and stuff don't mention it because they still want the partial donation, even if it's not that much. I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I did not fully read the contract. Yeah, I thought something like that happened. I didn't remember what exactly. That would lead me to believe that Apple has, that Apple won the lawsuit. Because I think if Epic Games had won the lawsuit, they would have their games on the Apple Store. On the App Store. I don't know. Maybe it'll change in the next few years. That's part of the reason so many, like, more money-focused streamers and content creators, that's why so many of them moved to Kick. Because Kick has an insane, they have an insane ratio of what Kick takes versus what the creator makes. On Kick, the creator keeps 95% of the revenue that they make, which is genuinely, like, a fantastic deal. Like, that's so much money for the creator. However, Kick is also an insane nightmare. I would not move to Kick even if I was offered fucking $1 million. Not that I would be, but I wouldn't do it if I was. It's the most insane place I've ever seen in my life. There's horrendous shit happening on Kick. Interesting. I'll have to look into it after stream, because I really don't remember how that resolved. I believe you. I wonder what, like, the actual precedent was. I wonder why they won the case, I guess. I did hear that some company was recently accused, one of the big ones, I can't remember if it was like a Microsoft or a Google or something, I think it was Google, was found guilty of being a monopoly and engaging in non-competitive behaviors, which means that they have to break up some of their conglomerate or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. There's so much stuff going on recently. It's hard to keep up with, isn't it? Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I want to be streaming. I'm just not allowed to take any Tylenol, remember? So I'm sitting here like raw dogging a headache. Plus, I want to stream. I missed it. I love streaming. And I didn't get to stream basically like all of last week because of being sick. To bullshit. I know I'm being a little bit quiet, but that's less because I have a headache and more because I was talking all morning because I was filming. But it's okay. We're vibing. We're chilling. Whew. I got some water. Drink water. It's good for headaches. Drink water. Yum yum. I miss Frenchie. I want him to be home from work now. I demand it. It was fun. I mean, I described it as a date, but it was just us going to Target. To me, that is a date. I love going to Target. Yeah, I can't remember what Frenchie needed. Oh, I remember. He wanted to get a calendar. Which, first of all, you know how much I love making lists and schedules and stuff. So he was like talking to me on the phone yesterday and he was like, oh, you know, I want to make a schedule and maybe I'll color code it. And I'm like, this is, I love it. I love color coding and I love schedules. It's so exciting. Aw, boo. Target's so fun. It was a good time. There's like a little coffee shop in the Starbucks, so we stopped and we got a croissant because I could tell that Frenchie was hangry and that he was gonna be really mad if he didn't get something to eat. So we stopped for a croissant. And then we got some new cereal bowls. Look, these are the things you get excited about when you're old, okay? You get excited about getting new cereal bowls. We're excited because we got cereal bowls that matched our plates that we got from Target. Like, most of the stuff, look, we're kind of broke, you know, we're just starting out our lives out of our parents' homes. So we don't have like we didn't have any dishware, we didn't have any like home goods, you know, like blankets and comforters and couch cushions and furniture and that kind of thing. So a lot of our furniture is actually from my parents. They like gave it to me to clear stuff out of their house. So a ton of our stuff doesn't like match and is all hand-me-down, and we didn't really pick ourselves. Like, I would say the house is not necessarily decorated in the way that I would prefer to decorate. So someday, when we eventually get an actual house and not just an apartment, I'm very excited to decorate how I want. So anytime we like buy something for our house, it's like, yay, we're getting to decorate our house the way we want, you know? So it's really exciting. It's the perks of being old. You love decorating. God, I just can't seem to get my shading right now. What the heck? Frenchie does not like my decoration style. I know he doesn't. He pretends he does, but he does not. And I understand that's because my decoration style is very specific and is not very trendy right now. I want my house to look like an old vampiric mansion. Like, I want it to look like you look in this house, like you look at a photo of the kitchen and you're like, oh, so Dracula lives here. That's what I want. It is a big step. It's kind of scary. I don't know if it's common to, I don't know if it's common to live in dormitories in university in Europe. I don't know if that's actually a really common thing. But that made it kind of easier to transition into living alone, because you have, you know, a few years to live by yourself away from parents when you're at school, but you still go home to them in the summer and stuff like that. So it's like a good transition. I lived on campus for 3.5 years. Yeah, it was a really useful thing. I thought maybe it was a mostly American thing, because I don't think I ever really hear Europeans talking about living in university dorms or anything like that. You guys usually talk about getting like apartments, like a flat. I think, if I understand correctly. But it's extremely common to live on your college campus in the United States. A lot of colleges actually require that you live on campus for at least 1 year. I think that's partially so that they can scam more money out of you, but it's also just for like student living, to make sure that you're getting to classes and to make sure that you're safe and all of that stuff. So one of the universities I went to required that you live on campus. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? I was just telling Blue Bear about what college is like in the U.S. Because I was just saying, I don't think that that most Europeans go to school where they have dorms. I'm glad. I keep missing you when you stream, because you stream in the morning, and I sleep in until like noon. I keep meaning to pop in, but I always seem to catch you right as you're logging out. Things have been all right here as well. It's been a busy couple days for me. I'm trying to catch up after being sick for a bit. You know how it is. My goddamn immune system. I'm working on a stream schedule template for my Twitch. So all of my like Twitch information will go here, like, oh, it's Monday, what am I doing, blah, 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 blah. So I'm making this stream schedule template, and I decided it would be fun to do like a photo wall with all these little paintings of creepy eyeballs. Thanks! I like the idea. I think it's pretty fun. I also have 2 different versions of the schedule. One for when I'm doing spooky stuff and one for when I'm not doing spooky stuff. So this is my spooky stuff schedule. Today I'm just hoping to get all these picture frames done because they're in both templates. Thank you! How have things been going for you lately? Have you been doing good? Having fun? Just erase this little section here. I do think I want it more round than ovular, I guess. These little corner pieces are quite confusing, but that's okay. Like, I can't tell what I've done in my line art here. I have no idea what these lines are. Or my sketch, rather. When I don't know what to do, I just I just scratch around until it looks kind of like how I want. Which is usually fine, and then I have to do the line art, and it's like, oh, why did I do this to myself? I am a fool. I guess it's almost like a seashell, right? Yoink. That seems symmetrical. I think on the internet it's mostly called traditional artwork, yeah. Oh, that sounds so cool. I wanted to do some of that this year as well, but I have done absolutely no research into how to set up my camera to stream like that. I can imagine it's quite a task getting everything in place. I'm not looking forward to it because I have I don't have an office space. It's just my bedroom. So I would have to set up all of my camera equipment on the dining room table, which is it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it'll do for now. I'll get an office space eventually. Oh man. I can't imagine. I'm bonking my head into things, first of all. What is happening with this line? Stop doing that. It's like disappearing. Very annoying. I'm doing Inktober physically this year, which I am very scared for, because if I make a mistake, I either have to start over or live with it. And just the thought of that, very nerve-wracking. I'm sure it'll be fine. I do inking all the time, and it's fine, right? I say nervously. Oh, wow! So you'll be doing figure painting. Oh, that sounds so fun. I would love to try something like that. It's just how, modeling paint is expensive. I'll get to it eventually. There's just other art supplies I want first. Am I done with that frame? Look at how schmancy that looks. Gosh, I love a fancy picture frame. And now we duplicate it, and we can just move it down here. Look at that efficiency. Look at my efficiency. Are you baffled and amazed by my efficiency? Let's see, it's about... Yeah, that looks about right. We love efficiency. Oh, wow. Wide range. Yeah, Blueberry. Chris is also a streamer. I think I have him on like my featured channels thing if you ever want to go watch him. He's typically around more in the morning. From what I know. I'd have to check in on his stream schedule. Oh, I gotcha. Like the posable figures. I gotcha. That's very exciting. I hope everything goes super well for you. Yeah, I'm going to be, in theory, streaming inking pretty much every single day of September because I have a lot of artwork to get done in September. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. Oh my gosh, it's going to be such a huge thing. Oh no! Hang on. Let me hide my sketch. Oh man. When I stretch this one out, it looks really crinkled, but does it look bad from a distance? I don't know. Oh, do you? Oh, that's good. Yeah, so I participate in Inktober pretty much every year, which is 31 drawings for the month of October. I'm trying to get them all done in September because I also like to make a book every year. This year I decided I'm not writing the book myself. Obviously, Chris, you know this, but I decided I'm not writing the book myself. Instead, I am going to make an illustrated version of Dante's Inferno. You know, the Inferno portion of the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri from like the 13th century or whatever, the 14th century, 1300s. So I'm just going to be doing really elaborate big ink illustrations and then arranging it into my own version of Dante's Inferno that I can sell. I think that's going to be really fun. I think that drawing the different circles and creatures and punishments of hell is going to be very up my alley. I think it's going to be exactly my thing. Man, I've copied these over and I didn't even finish the first one. I was like, there's something wrong here. I wonder what's wrong. That's what my voice sounds like. I sound like Mickey Mouse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, me too. Me too. I usually do it digitally. So I can mess up and not have to worry. But this year we're going full Inktober Bombay India inks with, I have to get like calligraphy pens. I have brushes that are good for inking. So I'll get those, definitely. Oh my gosh, I have no... Every time I think about it, I get like kind of panicky because I'm like, oh my god, I have no idea what I'm doing. But the only way to learn is to do, right? And I trust myself. Again, for the most part, I don't have to erase all that much when I'm doing inking. I do quite a bit of erasing when I'm sketching, obviously. I think most people do. And I often will paint or shade something and then decide I don't like the layer and delete it and start over. But with inking, I'm pretty confident about it. So hopefully, when I'm doing physical inks, that confidence will stay with me. I'm so nervous. I was supposed to start Inktober in July, and I've been running behind schedule, and I'm really nervous because I have to do one every single day of September, basically, because there's only 30 days in September. I'm very scared. I have a feeling they're going to go faster than I think they will, but also, oh my god, I have no idea. The panic. Okay, that's better. I don't know why I was like, oh, this is done, when it definitely wasn't done. Now it is. I don't really know. The only two kinds of like ink that I really know by name are Bombay India inks and Dr. P.H. Martin inks. But I don't know anything about their quality. I only know about those ones because they're the ones that are in like my art store locally. I guess I've heard some people using the Bombay India inks. I don't really know what makes a good ink versus a bad ink, besides like a bad ink being mostly transparent. I think that would probably be quote unquote bad, you know, for what you're needing, but I don't really know. I guess we'll find out together, won't we? I mean, I'm sure that works. I mean, people say that it's not the supply, right? It's the artist working with the supply. I just want to clean up some of this line art. I hate how scrunkly it gets. Like, why would you get this scrunkly, man? Hang on. Let me try before I do that. Let me try this. If I set it to bilinear, would that look less scrungled? Because I know one of them makes it look blurry. And I don't want that. But I also don't want the scrungles. I don't want the scrunkles. That's slightly blurry, but if it's from this distance, can you even tell? Thank you. That's so nice. I'm always impressed with your work. I don't understand painting at all. I think it's amazing. I gotta focus on the line art because the painting just blows me away. I'm very excited to see your Inktober stuff this year, actually. Because I love that style of work, obviously, based off, you know, everything I do. But I think it'll look really good. Yeah, that's definitely better than the other mode. Because you're going to be looking at it from this distance, so it doesn't really matter if it's slightly blurry. You should participate in Inktober, or like an art challenge. I cannot tell you how useful art challenges have been for me, like, getting more done. Because I'm someone who's tempted to spend, like, hours and hours and hours on the tiniest little details. It can be. Maybe, there's, like, weekly prompts instead of daily prompts, I think, as well. And that's maybe better for somebody just starting out. I love a good art challenge, but I only really do the ones I'm interested in. Okay, hang on. I've confused myself. Here we go. So, let me duplicate this one. This one's gonna be a little funky because he's a half frame, right? So we're gonna rotate you 90 degrees. No, yes. Bluebear is actually in my Discord, so I know you're also in the Discord, Chris. If you have access to your account, you can definitely see some of Bluebear's work. I think he was sending sketches in the Your Art channel a little while ago. Me too. Bluebear is just starting out on his art journey, but I already think he's doing such a fantastic job. I'm so proud. I'm a proud mama bear. I'm like, go on, show off your work to the nice man. He is so talented. The next Picasso, we call him. So talented. Such a nice young boy. That's me. Whoa, we're getting like a 3D effect here. It's kind of making me dizzy. Does that look correct? That looks pretty not bad. It does look a little dark. in the crevice. Is that a nice way to put it? Probably not. It's a little dark here, but if we just erase, then that's fine. Oops. I don't think that works too poorly. Well, that's pretty good, actually. Oh, whoa, whoa. What have I done? Hang on, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Ugh. Get rid of that. And then if we merge those down, that's not too bad. It doesn't look out of place. I think that you're just too hard on yourself. I sincerely, I really wish I could find some of my old artwork so I could show you that all of art is progression. And you will progress. And you'll progress pretty quickly. You'll progress quicker than you think. It's all good. No! Hey, what do we say about perversion in my stream chat? I don't want to see none of that perversion. Not on my watch. If I catch anyone being a little pervert in my stream, you're gonna get it. You're gonna feel my wrath. I'm taking a quick slurp break, a quick sip break. Don't make me laugh like that. Boo. With your dad jokes. How dare you? I should probably stretch, huh? Alright, fine. If I have to, I'll stretch. Whatever. Oh, my spine. My spine. My spine. Did you hear something crack? That was kind of loud. Oh. It's okay, guys. I just got spinitis. Oh. I've stretched. I'm ready to get back to it. Alright, which of these nightmarish round frames do I want to start? I kind of think it's funny that pretty much everybody starts out drawing by drawing pretty female characters. Like, I love that. That's so cute. Let's see, this is just vertical symmetry. I'm not sure I fully trust this symmetry line, but I suppose I'll choose to trust it for now. Yeah, that's definitely true. I went to a lot of life drawing classes when I was in university, learning how to draw. I drew so many naked people. You would not be allowed to do that, Blue Bear, as you are underage. I was also underage. I should not have been allowed to take that class. They didn't know that I was underage at the time. I started university when I was 17, and I had that class while I was still 17. And the description of the class said that you had to be 18 years or older to take the class. And I saw that, and I applied to take it anyway because I needed credit hours. And I got in, so... I think you can, yeah. It shouldn't, like, spam it or anything. I remember. I don't know if I've told this story before. I remember being in my life drawing class. And usually we only had female models. We had 2 beautiful female models. They were both women in their like 60s. Very, very beautiful women. And then one day we got a male model, and he's like in his 30s. He's hot as hell. I'm embarrassed because I've never seen a naked man in person before. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see a real life penis. I was freaking out. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, I didn't see his penis. I figured I'd told that before. I was more like embarrassed. Well, see, that's the thing, Blue Bear. It's kind of like boring, but it's best to learn how to draw realistically first, and then from there you learn how to stylize. Because if you learn how to draw from real life, then you can draw basically anything, because drawing from real life is all about observation. Specifically observing that dick. No, I didn't see it because I was sat in the exact right seat where his leg covered his crotch for the entire... Like, he didn't have his legs crossed or anything. I was just sat in the exact right position where, like, his legs censored his crotch for me, so I didn't see it. You just have to... Yeah, well, you don't have to be depressed about it. You gotta treat yourself like a child, I think. You have to compliment sandwich yourself. You have to be like, well, I think that my lines in this one were a lot better and more confident, but I think that my anatomy on this arm is really wonky. However, these eyes are really cool, and I think I did a good job. And that's like, you gotta like gentle parent yourself into not hating your artwork. It's like a genuine skill you have to learn, is how to not hate your stuff. Because I see it so often from people on social media who are like, oh, I hate my artwork so much. It's like, why would anyone else like your stuff if you hate it so much? Like, if I were on here and I was constantly complaining about how much my art sucks, not only would that not be like a very fun environment for the people that I'm streaming to, it would make anybody who's less skilled than me, technically, you know, with my specific techniques that I'm doing, it would make them feel bad because I'm calling myself so shitty, and they're like, oh, well, I guess I'm even worse, you know? I just think it's good form to not hate on your own artwork, because you never know who is listening. You never know who likes your stuff and now feels stupid because you hate your own artwork. You never know who's trying to learn how to draw and they look up to you. And you never know who might want to buy one of your art pieces, and why would they buy it if you think it sucks? Yeah, if you like blur your eyes a little bit, you know how you can like soften the focus on your eyes to like make everything go blurry? Sometimes that can help you with drawing like anatomy and shapes and stuff, if you go all fuzzy. They used to tell us to do that in class to figure out values when we were painting. Because when you do that, it strips away a lot of the like color variation, and you can just see the main colors. And so it helps you a lot with value. That's really good. I never really learned how to do that one, the drawing upside down, because my brain starts to get really confused. But it is a good tip. I have heard that one before. I actually knew people when I was in university who would paint upside down. They would do their first draft of a painting upside down, and I think it was a good idea. It just always confused me too much because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I think that's the point. You just have to push through the confused stage and get to the stage where you understand what's going on. You will get over that. You just have to draw so much that you can't dwell on it. Like, I've drawn things I thought were kind of lame and didn't look good, you know. But you gotta keep drawing, because the next thing you draw could be great. I think it's a very teenage thing to be upset like that. And I don't say that in, like, a mean way. I say it in a very affectionate way. I think it's a very teenage way to think of yourself. And I think you will eventually grow out of it and gain more confidence in yourself and trying new things. Being a perfectionist is a very, very negative trait, and I think you will eventually outgrow it. I don't say that to try and be patronizing. I just think it's something that you will outgrow. Because I remember feeling like that. No, but see, that's the thing. You're seeing me, 6 years into my art journey? You have no idea what my old stuff looked like. I drew some really bad artwork. Bad technically, I still love it. But the first things I drew were not good. I have drawn hundreds of pieces of artwork, and I have spent thousands of hours drawing. I am way, way, way more advanced than you. If you spend, let's say, oh gosh, over the years, how much time have I spent drawing? Let's say if you spend 1,500 hours drawing and you still feel like you suck, then you can throw a tantrum. But nobody's good at stuff from the start. That's just not something that happens. I don't necessarily think it's like super possible to just be amazing at everything you want to be amazing at. I'd say I agree to that. I draw a lot of artwork that's specifically functional. Like, I draw, art assets that I need for Twitch, or I draw... Sorry, this song scared me. Jump scare. Calm down. Whoa, hang on. Why am I getting recommended something on Spotify called Tales from the Stinky Dragon? Why does that sound like something I'd really enjoy? That's kind of different. Because the things that you do... It's not that sports aren't a skill, but a lot of the skill that comes with sports is learned from when you're a kid. Like, you might be good at soccer, but partially the reason you're good at soccer is because you're fast. And before that, you've spent years playing tag on the playground, learning how to run and how to be fast. You've done years of gym classes where you've, practiced your athleticism and built up your lung capacity. So you're not good at soccer or basketball from the start. You've built up ancillary skills that help you in those events. That's true, but a very, very small portion of people who actually grow up to be artists are prodigies when they're younger. I didn't start drawing until I was your age. I started drawing when I was 16 years old. Like, I wasn't I was not a child prodigy. Oh my gosh, I know exactly where all of my childhood drawings are. They're in a pink, like, folder at my parents' house. And I wish I could show you. I think I might still have my first sketchbook. Oh, it's not in this house. It's stored at my parents' house. Ugh, lame. Hang on, I gotta do some recording. Ugh, I know. I just always forget to record, and then when I'm trying to make frickin' TikTok content, I never have anything. I just need to record a couple lines. Okay, I've recorded. Yeah, even like those child prodigies, they're practicing for like 8 hours a day, you know? It's possible to have a greater understanding of something from a younger age. I wouldn't say that I was like a piano prodigy growing up, but when I was younger, I learned piano very quickly. I started at the same time as my brother, and I picked it up quite a bit faster than he did, which sometimes frustrated him. But he and I both had to practice. And since I've stopped practicing as I've grown older, as I went off to university, as I have had less time, I would not be considered a good adult pianist now. I was a good pianist when I was 13, but now that I'm a grown-up, even though I might have had some inherent talent when I was a child, because I didn't keep practicing, it did not stay, right? People who practiced surpassed me, you know? I'm still an okay pianist, and I want to get back into it. I had something that really killed my love for piano, too, which kind of stopped me from practicing. You want to flip? I feel like I've had a very... Oh my god, I thought I was drawing on the wrong layer for a second. Literally panic attack. Everything's fine. Isn't it funny that it's such a small thing sometimes that gets you into a lifelong hobby? Yeah, I was really big into piano, and then one year I competed in piano competitions when I was younger, and I was good. I scored really well in piano competitions. One year I was given a piece that was too difficult for me. It was, and I was really trying, but I couldn't do it. I was really, really trying, but I could not play that piece. And the thing that actually really killed my love for practicing piano, I hate to say it because I love my mom, but it was my mom. Because I would practice, and as we were getting closer to the competition, I would be practicing, and my mother would sit next to me by the piano, and I would play, and I would mess up. You know, I would hit the wrong note, and Mom would say, stop, start again. And I would start again, and I would mess up, and she'd say, stop, start again. And I'd mess up, and I'd start again, and I'd mess up, and I'd start again, and I'd start again, and I'd start again. And it was so frustrating. That is not how you are supposed to practice playing a song, by the way. That is like the exact wrong way to practice playing. But But I ended up dropping out of the competition that year because it was too difficult. I couldn't do it. I wasn't going to do well. And after that, I could not make myself practice. Every time I messed up, I got like a jolt of fear in my chest because of that. And so I stopped being able to mess up while playing piano. And that like totally killed my love for it. I kept playing. I got a different teacher, but I didn't practice half as often as I used to. And it really killed my love for playing piano for a really long time. Even now, I would say I don't have the stamina, like the mental stamina to learn how to play a song, because I get really frustrated like you do. If I'm not doing well, I feel like, oh my gosh, I need to start over. And that's a really bad way of practicing. Oh, it's bad. That is a very good point. My dad has a saying. He says, don't borrow trouble, right? Like, something, if it's going to happen in the future and it's bad, it's going to happen. If it's not going to happen, then why are you stressing yourself out by worrying about it? All you have to do is prepare for it. Don't stress about something that's not happened yet. Don't borrow trouble. Do the thing, and if it ends up poorly, then you can freak out. You just prepare as best you can, and, you know, don't stress. Easier said than done. Obviously. Here we go. That is not half bad. Now I just need to do the... the non-symmetrical elements. Exactly! What could you do to prepare, you know? Could you watch tutorials? Could you practice? Could you do studies? Could you do, you know, all sorts of things? It's okay to feel this way. Again, I think this is a very normal phase for artists to go to. I think you grow out of it. At least if you're going to be successful, you grow out of it. No. Successful doesn't necessarily mean monetarily successful. If your goal is to have fun, then if you work to the point where you can have fun, then you've gotten success. You are a successful artist. I'm not even talking about like social media success or anything. I'm just saying what you will meet the goal, you know? If you are going to be a successful artist, then you will find self-confidence. Okay, let's see, how are we looking? Not too bad. It's kind of odd compared to the other frames, I guess. I think maybe it just needs some shading. To like push some of the leaves into the back. kind of feels a little bit better. There you go. Maybe push this one back just a little bit. Push this one to the back just a little bit. Definitely feels like it has a little more depth. That's a good metaphor. Yeah, you're like doing the tutorial right now. Oh gosh, I forgot to turn back on my sketch before I moved that around. How could I? How could I? There we go. Alright, we've just got one more type of frame to draw, and then that's all the frames done. And... oof. Let's see, what's the bet? Am I gonna finish first, or is Frenchy Boy going to get home? Place your bets now. Directly into my pocket, because either way I win, right? I guess I've actually got two kinds of frames left to do. Well, there's no reason to be scared of the future. The future could be a really good thing. It could be really exciting. It could be really fun. It could be really successful. It could be very romantic. The future could be anything. There's no reason to be scared of the future. You can anticipate the future and do things to try and have a more successful future, but you shouldn't be scared of it. It'll be okay. That is very true as well. Everybody fails all the time. It is so true. Oh, I do need my drawing assist tool. Here you go. Pop it right in there. Perfect. Oh, my little snooties are so sleepy. I got the sleepiest snooties in the whole world. I haven't quite gotten to the phase of quitting yet. The thing is, I could very easily imagine myself having to quit art for a while. Specifically, I could imagine myself having to do it for monetary reasons or health reasons. I really sincerely, obviously hope that I never quit art. I want to do it forever and ever. But I could see myself having to quit. Not anytime soon. Nobody panic. I'm not going anywhere. But I could see myself having to put it down for a while if I got more ill than I currently am. I could see myself having to put it down for a few months to get better. I hope not, though. I hope no matter what, even if I'm ill and not feeling well, that I am still able to draw. Honestly, if I stick to art, I'm very excited to find out what I'll be making when I get to 55. I think in the future I'll probably be more into traditional art, like painting. Maybe I'll get into sculpting. My Nana is an excellent painter. Her paintings are amazing, and we have them hung up in our house. My mom has a few of them. And I think she's really good. She's a landscape painter. I think she's quite talented. I think maybe I'll do that kind of work in the future. Or maybe I could see myself getting into special effects. like figuring out how to do special effects makeup. I would love that. I think that'd be so fun. I did sculpting when I was in, I went to community college for 2 years. And I did sculpting when I was in that class, and I really liked it until the clay dried on my hands. I loved sculpting, but the sensation of having dry clay on my hands is so unbelievably overstimulating to me. It gives me, like, I'm thinking about the feeling right now, and it gives me, like, goosebumps and shivers. It makes me really uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm like that with a lot of things. Like, I really would like to draw with markers on paper more, but the sound of markers on paper, especially like Sharpie markers, is extremely upsetting for me. It gives me like, it gives me shivers. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I do know what it is. Same with like chalk or chalk pastels. Oh my gosh, the worst sensation ever. I had to draw with them in school a lot, and oh my god, it made me like grind my teeth. I hate the feeling. Charcoal's not as bad. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of sensory issues, so I'm not surprised that it's a little bit out of the ordinary. The wet clay actually feels great on your hands. It feels really fantastic. But I have a ton of sensory issues. That's why I'm a picky eater, is because I can't stand the texture of some things. It gives me like a sensory meltdown. I don't mind the feeling of it on my fingers. It's the scraping sound of it on the paper. And it's totally irrational, because like I don't mind the sound of like a pencil on paper, and arguably that's like scratchier. I don't know, it's just it's a weird a weird quirk. I really wish I liked it more, because I have like chalk pastels and stuff that I would like to draw with. Again, I don't mind charcoal so much. I think it's because it's softer, maybe? I don't know. I also had charcoal pencils, so I don't mind the sound of pencils on paper, so that didn't really bother me. But yeah, chalk pastels were the bane of my existence when I was in college. Aw, that's so cute! What is this? Ah. Now why is that there? Weird. I would love to pick up, like, I wish there was easier ways to try new artistic skills. Like, something that I think I would really love is wood burning. I think I would love wood burning so much. But like, obviously I'm not willing to pay for all of the supplies to get into wood burning without even knowing if I'll like it, you know? But I don't really have an art center near where I live. The nearest one is like 45 minutes away. So if I wanted to take like a couple wood burning classes, it would be way out of my way, you know? And probably almost as expensive as just buying the equipment myself. So I wish there were like little cheaper, easier ways to try out new skills. Oh, that sounds lovely. You weren't even alive, Blue Bear. You were a tiny bear. You weren't even alive. I was, but just barely. I mean, you've been going strong for at least a year now, haven't you? When did you get back into it? Yeah, little baby. Little baby. Little baby. You getting bullied. Poor thing. Not too bad. Looking pretty good. Do I maybe want to add like a bit of shading there? And then definitely some here. I think that's supposed to be a gap. No, it is a gap. It's a gap in the filigree. That's okay. That means we need darker shading here. And a little bit darker shading here. And I think that's pretty good for that piece. I think that some things are, but some things definitely aren't. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, yawning all over the place here. My goodness. How rude of me. Do I even want to bother copying and pasting this one? Probably not. I'll probably just do the other one in full. Options, horizontal, yoink. And we're gonna want to put that right in the middle. Seems like there's a slight issue with the sketch, but that's okay. Let's just take our nice liquify tool. We love the liquify tool, don't we? Much better, right? Yes. Thank you for agreeing. Thank you for agreeing. No, no, no. Thank you. I saw a really cool reference for it on Pinterest and I knew I had to include it. So like, hang on, I'll show you. So this is the evil version of my stream schedule, right? With all the sort of freaky looking eyes. And then I have the normal version that just has like normal eyes. And then yeah, it was like a blue eye. I was hoping to get all of the line art on this done today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I mean, that's all right, you know. Nothing's really a huge rush. That's a horrible line. We're gonna redo that. Hang on. That's better. Not amazing, but better. I don't really like that much. Thank you. I think maybe I just need to, oh my goodness. This line is gonna drive me, this line is gonna drive me crazy. No! I'm gonna lose it! I'm gonna lose it! Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no. Oh, come on. Okay, I think that's... Nope. That's true. I think it's at a different angle. There's something about the angle that's not working. Let me try to duplicate the inner circle. Yeah, see, the inner circle is like wider than the outer one. Guess I could try and squish you in, squish you out, squish you in. Like that. I spooze. I suppose. It's like wider at the bottom than it is at the top. That's the issue that I'm having. But it's okay. Instead of 11 p.m. Yeah, that's like almost right. Let's stretch it out a little. Yeah, that looks okay. Not ideal, but okay. And that's all we need. Just okay. Start down here at the bottom. Yeah, Bluebear's in Germany, so he's, it's just about midnight for him, I think. Yeah, definitely. My brain is shut down at at 11 p.m. for sure. Uh-oh, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get this done before French Boif gets home. I actually have no idea when my brain shuts down. I am like a huge night owl, but I'm trying to be a morning person. So I go to bed at like 11 p.m. to try and get up at 7 in the morning, and then I lay in bed until 1 a.m. It's like I could have been doing things. I could have been working. Why is that? You know I support you getting some snooze. Ooh. Oh, almost. Ooh. Perfect. Yes, you gotta make the noise. That's how it works. Good old whoop. Get another. Aw, you're so nice. What the heck? Why is everyone in my stream so nice? Suspicious. It's suspicious behavior. I think all of this behavior is a little suspicious. Also, yes, I know that line is really blurry. You're not going to notice it when I zoom out. Oop. Yeah, I get it. I'm on TikTok until late. Really? Not the Twitter thing I sent you yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I was telling Blue Bear that a certain part of Twitter was a little bit mad at me. I found out like yesterday evening, the day before. Yeah, a certain part of Twitter is very angry at me for having opinions about a TV show and expressing those opinions. It's okay. I'm not mad. I understand that you're upset on my behalf, but I truly am okay. That is not what happened. I did not sick you on them. That is not what happened. Look, I will admit, and I've said this to Blue Bear, that I was being a clickbaity asshole. I was. But also, the people who were talking about me did not watch what I was saying. Like, they just looked at the title and thumbnail and were making assumptions. I feel like if they're gonna do that, I'm allowed to clickbait. I know that I was being a clickbaity asshole, but I don't want to do that. I only do it because it works. If I had my choice, I would not have to do that at all. The internet just loves rage bait. You know how it is. I would like to specify, first of all, there's a fly flying around my face. Get out of here. We get gnats in Florida. Fruit flies, specifically. They suck. Especially in the summer. But I would like to specify, I did not send Blue Bear after them. Uh-oh. My house is being broken into. Oh, it's a whole thing. There was this other person who made a video critiquing a different show, and they were a pedophile, and they were comparing me to that person. But it's okay. It's fine. I'm over it. Frenchie! I love you. I love you more. Yeah, you want to come say hi? I wasn't.
What?
Don't accuse me of that. Grace.
Pedophiling? Again? What do you mean again?
I would never do that. Well, now that Frenchie's home, that's pretty much the end of my stream, right? I gotta go back to filming, but we're gonna have some dinner and hang out. Because we love each other, question mark? Because you love me so much and you missed me so much while you were at work?
I mean, we have to go grocery shopping.
No! No, we don't. Don't make me. I haven't made the meal plan yet.
Please.
Please, have mercy. I haven't made the meal plan yet. Please.
Why are you making my hand the shape of a gun?
Please.
Where is it cocked?
Well, in any case, I will be wrapping up for today then. I'm probably going to be streaming again tomorrow, working on this same illustration. It depends.
Is that Batman?
Is it who?
Is this Batman?
I have no idea. I have never seen that before.
I think that's Adam West Batman.
I think it is Batman. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Maybe, it depends. I have to do a lot of editing, so I might have to take the day off to edit some videos so that I can get them out this weekend. But I would love to be back tomorrow. I'll let you know. I keep everyone updated on Twitter and Discord. Thank you so much for showing up. It was so nice to see you, Chris. I feel like it's been so long since we've seen each other. It was so nice of you to show up. Thank you, as always, for being here, Blue Bear. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Goodbye.